and and the homework, and Geshe-la can come when he's ready. Sashi Bugi Jokshin Mektokdram Rira Bringshi Nendegen Padi Sangye Shingdu Mikte Wargi Joku Namdak Shingla Jupal Iram Guru Radhamadalakam Niriyatayami Sangye Churang Soki Choknamla Changchu Vardu Dakni Kapsuchi Taki Chunyen Gipe Tsunam Ki Jolar Penchir Sangye Juparsho Sangye Churang Soki Choknamla Changchu Vardu Dakni Kapsuchi Taki Chunyen Gipe Tsunam Ki Jolar Penchir Sangye Juparsho Sangye Churang Soki Choknamla Changchu Varu Dakni Kapsuchi Daki Chunyen Gipe Tsunam Ki Jolar Penchir Sangye Juparsho. Yay! Okay, homework. Mm-hmm. Okay. Whoever's here, we're doing homework. Okay. If what appears to foundation consciousness is not dependent upon objects as they ripen and are perceived, what is the logical what is the logical implication for the lower two realms? What would happen in the lower two realms? So this is, if you don't remember, this is,
you'd see everything.
Yeah. Like for example,
from anywhere in the desire realm, you'd be able to see the hell realms.
Yeah, nice, Nick. Thank you. Save me from having to explain a thing I don't understand.
I thought it was weird too, like, because I'm like, well, if it's like that, then why? I mean, wouldn't we all just be Buddhas or something? Like, wouldn't we just know everything?
Yeah, like what's the limit of that appearance? Like, why wouldn't we just be omniscient or something?
Yeah.
So omniscience isn't caused by, doesn't have causes and conditions.
Well, I mean, this is all based upon what ripens in the 10 of the Kunshi.
Exactly.
Yeah,
that's
I know.
Where omniscience ripens.
I know, I'm not done.
Okay.
So and one of those things is bakchaks, which is seeds. So your argument is valid. But I don't know the answer. I don't know why. Why not? Okay. Okay. According to Jason Coppa, what is the difference between something appearing to you as real and it really being real?
Whether it hurts you or not?
We did talk about hurting and helping, but he said something a little different for this.
This is an awesome question.
Is that dream and the real hell?
Huh? Say it again, Gibson. I didn't catch it.
Hell appear in the dream and hell in the real hell realm.
We did talk about that, but what is Jason Coppa basically? What is his argument? While we argue,
No, I thought that he said something like, "Look, even people who live in the same realm, some things appear as pleasurable and help them, and the same thing could appear to be harmful and hurt another person who sees the same thing."
Yeah, that's true. So what is the implication then? What is appearing as real and being real?
They're not real.
Whether or not it affects you, right?
No, it's silly to ask the question because nothing's real.
Or the opposite, everything
They're
as real as everything
the
else.
same thing. They're the same thing.
Yeah, right. It's as real as everything else, which is unreal.
Right. Not based on seeds, it would be. Yeah, totally. There's no central difference when discussing the appearance of something and it really operating, because appearing is what makes things operate.
Awesome. Awesome.
Thank Jason Kappa. I'm just
Like so.
Okay. By implication, did Ananda's nephews really go to the hells with Mount Galyayana?
Yeah, because it was a semi mikvah.
Yes. Nice, Nick. Yeah, it's true. Based upon our last statement with Jason Kappa, it would be so. Okay. Tibetan words.
Raining iron. Oh, no.
Row.
The floor of iron.
Yeah. What kind of floor of iron?
A burning floor.
Burning floor, yeah.
Yeah, I used searing because
Even better.
there's like a different word for burning, but okay, that's great. Okay, kam okmani.
Two highest realms.
Opposite. Oh,
Lowest.
To lower realms.
Lower
yeah,
realms.
exactly. We had it in our discussion of basically not the formless realms. Okay, and milam gitu.
Dream.
I'm in a dream.
In the dream, I
Dream
guess.
time.
Yeah, you got it, Venerable Pala. The dream time. Yay!
Hey, word.
Nice homework.
Yay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good homework. Good homework.
Thank you.
I mean, there's
Thank
no
you.
such thing as a really good homework.
All right,
Did
let me
you do the
stop. mine.
mandala? Did I miss the mandala?
Yeah, we started. without
Okay,
it.
sorry.
You were in all our minds and hearts.
Yeah.
Where's your purse? Where's your purse?
Deep in the other one towards me.
Okay.
Open. Dig down. Dig down. Okay. Okay, let me see here. All right, then here we go. Who's your checker?
Who's my checker picker?
Checker. Not your nose picker. I know who that is.
My checker picker. Marina's on my call. Marina, is it okay over there? Can you do it? I don't know if she heard me. Maybe she didn't hear me. Somebody else. How about Vimala? Vimala, are you busy?
Hi.
You want to do it, Vim? What's going on? We got a disconnect.
Yeah, that's Machik.
I'm here.
Hey,
Yes.
you have to pick someone to check word, and you have to each paragraph. Yeah,
Okay.
that you have to try to decide who might be asleep and call on them. That's the goal.
Got it. Okay. Just start now. So you want me to pick someone?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Vim.
Okay. Let's try Rick.
He's not asleep.
Wow. Okay. Forget it.
Yeah, go ahead, word. Go ahead, word.
Okay. Kelte. Deni semchen tedak ki. Wancho shila tetar nangwa yinla te tankunshi nangwa ni michik koshena.
Okay. I have trouble with this sentence. Okay, we have to work it out together, probably. Okay. Kalte, if they need that, semjen dedeki washi la data nangwa. That's how things are appearing like that to the sense consciousnesses of those beings, right?
Yep.
Yinla, but that and the appearances coming out of the kunshi are
Mhm.
not the same thing.
Wait, is Michik? Michik could be one human.
No, michik means they're not the same thing. Yeah,
Oh,
they're not the same thing.
Not-
Ni michik means those
Oh.
two are not the same thing. But what two things is he talking about? Maybe he's talking about the real hell appearance and like someone takes you to hell and shows you hell.
yeah,
And-
Nangwa and Chu, like the operating and the appearing.
Yeah, I think let's provisionally take that as the meaning. Okay, so the guy says, "Look, someone takes Malgalyayana takes Ananda's two nephews to the hell realms.
Mhm.
They perceive hell, but they don't experience hell. Therefore, the appearance of the experience coming out of their kunshi and the vision of hell coming out of their kunshi are not the same thing." But I thought we already argued against that.
Yeah, I thought so too.
I did.
Okay.
Yeah, right.
So let's keep going. Sometimes it'll clarify itself. Sometimes it'll get worse. All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, Anton Kratutsuk.
And
Wow. Okay.
Wake up.
King of Honey.
Ali.
okay. Wang Shila Tungar Nangwa Te Nika Kunshi Sungchani Yinte Tun Tu Nangwe Nampar Shila Keo Shipe Lung Tang.
I'm not even sure. Okay. Wangche la Dungar Nangwa. Okay. When the five sense objects appear to the sense consciousnesses, okay? Both of them, which I guess is the Wangshe and the Duns, right?
Yeah,
I'm going to say that
both of those. Yeah.
they are both nothing less than things held by Kunshi,
Right.
or things held which are coming out of the Kunshi, probably, right?
Hmm,
They're nothing less than that, okay?
okay.
They arise, okay, in consciousness, which is appearing as the object of the senses. That's okay, right?
Yeah.
They arise as things which, as objects, they arise as consciousness, kunshi, right? Which is appearing as the object of the senses, like blue, like the color blue, okay?
Yeah.
Then he's quoting a book, okay?
Yeah.
This is Tsongkhapa answering that guy, okay?
I see.
So I think he's talking about the consciousness, kunshi itself appearing, and kunshi appearing as outside objects, okay? Can you be aware of one and not be aware of the other?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the whole point. That's why there has to be a mind-only school. You see what I mean? You can not recognize that it's all your mind, but you still see the blue, right? Okay?
Right.
Now, Tsongkhapa says, it must be both are appearing to you, although later he's going to say, you may not be able to distinguish them. Okay, all right, got it? So kunshi and blue coming out of the kunshi are both appearing to you, but you may not be aware of it, of the kunshi part. You're aware of the blue part. Okay, got it? You okay? Don't give me that scowl, that wordsmith scowl.
I'm
Okay.
just thinking.
All right. I thought I smelled something burning. All right. That's
So when there's apperception, is that then a third thing?
Let's not go there. That's
Okay.
good. Thankfully we haven't had any apperception yet in any of the books.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, now he quoted a scripture that said consciousness, which I take as kunshi, is appearing as the blue, okay, as the blue, okay?
Mhm.
And that's how these things start, which I take to mean that you're actually there are two things showing themselves to you, the kunshi and the blue, but you can't separate them. You don't have that capacity until you've studied, okay? Until you've studied the mind only school. Okay, now, Dundu knowing number shepa, it's a quotation. It's a lung. It's a scriptural authority that he's using to prove his point. I found it. It's in a commentary to the examination of objects. Okay, commentary to the examination of objects. The examination of objects is a book by Dignaga. Okay, and this is called. Here's the colophon. Okay. Mikpa tapa gacha shepa lopan duwe la sheje mikpa tada la shua mawe senge mute chen lamboche lamba gime for some reason par zepe jarwa zokto. Looking at this colophon, some catalogs to the Tengyur credit this commentary to Vinita Deva, Dulwe La. But the way I read it, it's one of his students, okay? Because he says, you know, I'm totally in love with Vinita Deva, okay? I shulwa, right? My heart flows to him, okay? So I think it's a different person. So I think this catalog is wrong. This catalog to the Tengyur in the Tengyur, which credits it to Vinita Deva. And I think this catalog, which is the Derge catalog, is correct, which says it's by some guy named Crusher of the Elephant Head
Brain.
non-Buddhist or something like that. Okay.
Oh,
Anyway, it's just a thing for your bibliography. Now here's the quotation. Dunki number chenki number shepa lakeo. It arises as consciousness appearing as the object, blue, okay? But you're not mangepa. You can't distinguish the difference, okay? They're both appearing to you, but you can't divide them, okay?
And that's our verse. Nge mane, nge mange. The
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I pulled it out that. No, he
No.
just said, don't do nangwai num. Okay, that's all he said. He
no,
just quoted this little piece of it. Okay?
our original verse from Sankapa. His commentary is
No,
yeah.
he's going to talk about it actually. Okay. Then I went and found the original from Dignaga, okay, which is here. In fact, the whole text by Dignaga is only a single page. Okay, so I thought I'll give you the whole thing.
Oh wow, cool.
And the text that we're thinking about is, where is that? Where is that? What is that? Anyway, it's in here somewhere. Okay. What do we say? Numbership, all right?
Yeah.
What's the quotation say? I'm sorry. I'm sorry to make you guys blind.
Oh,
Dundu nang. Okay. Dundu. Yeah. Oh, well.
Dungi nampar shepa.
Let me find it in here, just as a matter of pride. It's a long discussion of the 12 links, actually. Okay.
Yeah, the text was a Pratityam Samupada, it said.
Yeah. Did it say that? Maybe I copied the wrong text.
Yes.
Let me see.
It's a Tenching Drelwa.
Maybe I copied the wrong text.
This is for Su Gang's book.
Maybe.
Was done to Nangui, non parche la kie.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? Yeah, maybe I just copied the wrong text. Okay, I'll fix it for you. Get the right text. Sorry about that. Okay. Now, he says there's that quotation from Dignaga. And here's another quotation for you guys. Namshing Ngai Yi. You want to read it?
Yeah. Namshinga Yi Jinche Ching Shestoki Tensino.
Yeah.
Oh.
Tsongkhapa is seeking a lung for a lungrik proof. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And he quotes himself, which is kind of unusual.
Okay.
I already told you that. So, you know, and I kept looking for it in the Tengyur. And then I realized he's quoting himself. He says, I already told you that. Den Sin Do means I already told you that. And it's part of verse number 9. We're like on verse number 15 or something. And he's like, hey, it is the 5 consciousnesses act as the holder. That's all it says. Okay. Meaning the sense consciousnesses. Okay. And he says, I already told you about that. Okay. All right. Now he goes back to the Nyalwa, and I think it's going to help us. Okay. So who's going to read?
Let's get Carol Wu.
Woo.
Carol Wu.
Okay.
Alba?
The Queen of Taichung.
Okay. Nipatarna Nelwapa La Chitar Nangwat Tarmi Nang Yang Nelyang Senipa Nangwar Duna Hachang Telwa Gyurte Dendroi Dewa Tamchela Yang Nangwar Yoro.
Yeah. So, you know, this is supposed to help us out. Okay. If it's the second way, then what you're saying is that when someone shows somebody else hell,
Yep.
It doesn't appear to them in the same way that it appears to a hell being.
Yeah.
It doesn't appear to them in the way it appears to a hell being, but it's still a Nyanang Senyipa.
It's still a real hell.
Yeah, it's still a real hell. It's still a real hell appearance. Okay, this is the other. It has to be the other guy. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Look, it doesn't appear as it appears to a guy in the hell, but it's still a real hell appearance. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. then if you is that what you're saying? Hajang Tawa. That's too much.
That's way out there, man.
That's way too much. In that case, all the Dewa of the Dendros should appear to them as well.
All the good vibes of the good vibe peoples in the higher realms should.
Yeah. Okay. And according to Tsongkhapa, the debate is over. And so you're gonna have to. We got shaky. Our understanding is shaky between last week, your last class, the end of your last class, and this wrap up. This wrap up is clear, right? So
Yeah.
you're gonna have to go back and squeeze the meaning of everything between into what we want.
Clear.
Yeah. Okay, good luck.
I'll need it.
Who's next? By the way, I'll help you if we can't get it, but I think you can. Okay.
We'll get it.
But Wang.
All right.
Kang bakhlak mashi, yang rikpa di pakla shiparjao.
Yeah. Now, the last 4 lines in my verse on this subject can be understood based on the reasoning I just gave you. Okay, I'm not going to write an auto commentary on the last 4 lines of my root text at this point, because I just want you to apply what I just taught you. Okay. All
Yeah.
right. You can bark by it. You can figure it out.
Yeah.
And then you will understand it. Shepajao. Okay. So just follow the same. I went and got you the last 4 lines. Let's read them together. Okay.
Nawala yang hla nam ki. Nutu nangwa chungwa tang. Tamil nala ang kelpa yi. Yol natsok pa nangwar gyur.
Yeah, that's Tsongkhapa's last 4 lines in this section. And he says, I don't need to write a commentary on it because it just flows from what I just told you. Okay. So, and it does. Okay. According to you, the n and the ch of the has should appear to the nyawapa.
The world and its contents, the beings in the world, should appear to the pleasure beings,
To the
Okay.
hell realm people.
the hell realm. Yeah, to the hell realm people.
Okay, good. Yeah, and that kind of flows from Tsongkhapa's last auto commentary statement. Okay, and that's what he promised.
Yes.
Now the next one is extremely hard. If you don't know the word kelwa should be Okay, so here's a very difficult thing. Okay, kelwa without the b means what?
It means to be blessed by really good karma.
Yeah, your karmic bank account, your good seeds. And that's why they call people Kelsang.
Yeah.
He has a good kelwa. He has good karma bank account.
Yeah.
Kalpa with the B means what?
An eon.
Yeah, a million zillion years. A million zillion years. So you got to be careful to watch the spelling. Now, in 0.1% of the time, it doesn't mean either.
Yeah.
It means Khaldun de Songwa, which is a logic term. Okay. And that's how it's meant here by Tsongkhapa. And if you don't know that, either choice you make of the traditional 2 choices is going to be wrong. Okay. Okay. So Khaldun, the classic Khaldun is a preta, the body of a preta is the classic Khaldun for normal people.
Right. It's a thing that's beyond their ability to perceive, so it shouldn't be brought up in a debate.
Good. Yeah. Khaldun de Songwa means it's beyond their, and we translated it in the root text as beyond their ken. Okay. It's not something they can normally perceive. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So look, according to your argument, if everything in the Kunshi can indiscriminately appear to anybody, then hell beings should see the heavens of the gods. And things which are normally hidden to normal people should suddenly appear all around them. Okay. Yul Natsok, all these different things like preta, spirits, local spirits, they should all show themselves, boom, to everybody, because they're all just coming out of the Kunshi. Okay. If it's just indiscriminate realm stuff coming out of the Kunshi, then why can't everybody see everything? Okay. Good.
Yes.
And you're supposed to figure that out without his help. That's what he's telling you. You don't need me to figure this last 4 lines out. Okay.
Geshe-la, no one ever said it was indiscriminate. It's from karma. It's not random.
what he's trying to get to is we had a long discussion of how the mind-only school is going to explain the formless realm, which is difficult. It's a difficult thing to explain. We finished it and it was satisfying to all of us. But then it raised questions of what distinguishes realms anyway? Why can't you see all of a realm if you belong in that realm? Okay. What's the point of a division into desire realm? Why call me a desire realm being if I can only perceive part of it? Why call me somebody from Arizona if I can't see all of Arizona? Okay. Then call me a rim rocker. All right. Okay, word. Who's checking?
Berta Velasco.
Yay. Let's go, word.
Berta, ¿estás lista?
Sí, claro que sí.
Oye, okay. Tei, Chernpa,
Ngumpawa.
yeah, about to say, yeah. Ngumpawa, Gashik, Kunshi, Chikla, Samden Shipa, Menche, Narmepa, Yenche, Nang Shendula.
Okay. So there are certain Ngumpawas.
Certain beings, upper beings.
Come on.
Things that you can see directly.
Abhidharma follow?
Yeah, good.
Oh yeah,
But
Abhidharma.
there are a few of those weirdos,
Like-
the Abhidharmaists. Some of them, Gashik, they say in a single kunshi, in a single person's kunshi, everything from Narme up to the Samten Shipa is gonna nung.
Everything from the lowest hell all the way up to the form realms.
Fourth form realm.
Oh, Shipa. Okay, yes. Will appear.
To the kunshi of a person. Yeah, good. And then there's going to be this idea that, but you cannot discriminate, or you cannot pick out the form realm part if you're living in the desire realm. It's all appearing to you, but you can't distinguish it. There's something wrong with your mind. You can't distinguish it. So if you tell that guy, look, are you telling me the hell realms are appearing to the form realm deities? He'll say, yeah, but they can't discriminate it. Okay, there's something wrong with them. Okay.
And why would we listen to Abhidharmists about the Kunshi anyway?
Apparently, these are real historical people.
Oh, okay.
Maybe they are Semsambe Choktu, Maybe they are mind-only leaning Abhidharmas, of which Vasubandhu could be accused of that, maybe.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. All right. Now, some people object to those Abhidharma renegades. Okay. And here's what they say. Please read.
Kachik. Something Shipa ni Tumong ma yimpe Lele drupe Minangla Shenang Shen de patang.
Some people respond to the renegade Abhidharmas and say, hey, you're right. You're right. It all appears to everybody, but can we just skip the fourth form realm level? Okay, because that comes from a special karma. Okay, that comes from a very unique karma. That comes from a very unique karma. Therefore, it doesn't appear to just everybody. But the rest, I can buy it. Okay. All right. Some people give that answer. All right. All right. Other people quote another book. Who's up?
Hola.
Hola.
Ola, son of Gerald. That Ola? Maybe there's more than one.
Hi, hola.
Hi, Ola. Okay.
Maybe.
Shendak. Cheshele. Ti. Mikpa. Tang. Nampa. 용수체par minuso. Shepe tundu samne tseki chemi nupe. Nuchu ki ze tamche nangwar nupalani. Chopar chepe mela. Nupar chepe yuto.
Yeah, and here's that part I was anticipating for you, okay? There's a book called Sheshe, and we'll talk about it. Okay. And it says, Di mikpa dangnampa yongsu chepa miniso, meaning they cannot discriminate between the object and the appearance. Okay, they can't, it may be that the whole universe is appearing to them from the kunshi, but they only have the karmic seeds to see part of it. They can only divide out the part that relates to the realm they live in. And that's why they live in that realm, okay? I'll say it again. I agree, the whole universe, except for the fourth form realm level, and we're not talking about formless realm, is appearing to everybody. But not everybody has the capacity to discriminate or to, how do you say that? To
Well, it's identify, right?
not exactly, cut it out, to cut it out.
Discern? Discern?
Discern. Yeah, I like discern. Yeah, in fact, I wrote it here.
Discern.
Yeah,
And Connie put it too, yeah.
the whole universe is appearing to them. I'm meaning most of the form realm and all of the desire realm is appearing to everybody, but they can't discern some of the realms, some of the levels. That, okay, they're trying to say that. It's similar to the guy who said the appearance of hell is not the same as the experiential appearance of hell, okay? They're still trying to divide it, okay? Okay. And this probably goes back to the, what was that guy we had, the weirdo guy? Patchwork, the patchwork guy?
Choppa,
Yeah.
the, the Nepalese.
Yeah. Let's not go there. Let's not go there. It's bad enough already.
You asked.
Let's keep him out of this. Okay. Now, some people go to this quotation, which is, by the way, a commentary by Stiramati, okay? On a text by, I think, Vasubandhu about the 5 heaps, okay? And it's Chedakta Shepa, which is abbreviated as Cheshe, okay? Cheshe. And it's a commentary to Vasubandhu's treatment of the 5 heaps, okay? And they say, look, Stiramati said they aren't capable of discerning between what they think they see and what they're really seeing, okay? Shepe Dindu. Some people are thinking about that quotation and they posit this thing about sekiche is an idiom, okay? Unusual idiom. You'll see it in logic texts and it means discern with your pramana, okay? Sorry, not pramana. It just means they can't draw the measure of something. They can't make the measure of something, okay? They can't take the measure, okay? It means they cannot discern, okay?
Yeah.
They can't chop it out and see it, okay? Minupe, but nurture gizé tamje, all the things in the universe, people and places are appearing to them, but they can't, how do you say that? They can't dissect.
Dissect?
They can't discern it. Everything's appearing to them,
Divide.
but there's parts that they cannot, there's a word in English.
Differentiate.
Differentiate's good. I'm gonna
Distinguish.
add that here.
How about grok?
Rebecca says delineate.
Oh, delineate's very good.
Parse.
Thanks, Rebecca.
Parse?
Parse.
I like delineate. Yeah, I'm voting for delineate. Okay, so everything in the universe is appearing to them, but they are incapable of delineating dupani dupalani dupachepamila. Okay, some people say this dupa means those shendoks, okay? Some people on this topic point to Stirumati, who said they cannot distinguish between the appearance and the object, okay? And they come up with this idea, okay? But law soft
Disjunctive.
disjunctive.
Whereas,
But what if you ask me, there's dupachepa me for that idea and nipachepa ye.
there's no basis, there's no proof for that idea, and there's plenty of ways that weaken
Yes,
it.
yeah, good. Yeah, and we've had that formula once or twice before, okay? In my opinion, there's no support for that idea, and there's lots of unsupport for that idea, okay? Okay, all right. Okay. Now somebody makes another objection. Here we go.
Mayimte, lungli ni nuche toshena.
Yeah, that's not true. Because the quotation itself, it hurts the idea. You can use the quotation itself to disprove the idea. Okay.
Oh, the lung itself hurts it. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna have two choices here how to translate it. They're probably opposite of each other. Okay, here's Stirumati's quotation. Okay, they are incapable of discriminating between the object and the appearance, the aspect, the object and the aspect. Okay, that's Stirumati's commentary. Okay. Now, Tsongkhapa is gonna clarify things. Yay! Lungde Duni means, look, let me tell you what that quotation means. Okay, let me tell you. Okay, please read.
Okay. Lung te tuni tseki chemi nupe nuchu tamche nangwar tunpa min ki mikpa ti tapui shikla nampandindra washik anki songo she kunshi rangni ki kyang salwar che minu la chesu nepa yangdren minupe tonyente shen tu na ngar ki nuche chukko.
Okay, good. Now here's Tsongkhapa. Okay, here comes Tsongkhapa. Lungde Dune. Now listen, Stirumati's little quotation there. Seki che minupe nurture tamje nawartamba min. It is not saying that the whole world is appearing to you, but you can only delineate so much of it. Okay, it's not saying that. What it is saying is, mikpa didaba shikla nampa dindawa shiki sungo she kunshe rangiki sawa che minu. The kunshi itself cannot make the delineation.
Yeah, saying the kunchi cannot clearly delineate.
Yeah, good. Between the blue appearing and blue as part of kunshi appearing to kunshi. Okay?
Right.
Kunshi cannot say, "Oh, this blue is just my leg." You know? Okay? Kunshi's eyes, Kunshi's mind cannot say, "Oh, blue is appearing to me and it's just a part of me." Okay.
Yeah.
And by the way, the implication is, to some extent, maybe with a well-trained person, it can make the distinction. But untrained, Kunchi is not aware that it's looking at Kunchi.
Would that be like mind only Chuchok?
Yeah. And it's also, that's where Nyunyi comes in.
Yeah.
Okay. When Kunshi can't distinguish between blue and Kunshi appearing as blue, then you get negative emotions.
Right. It's the Nyoni that which can't separate what is the Kunshi with what is the self. It doesn't know the difference.
Yeah, especially with the husband in the kitchen. Okay, you can take the mind only school to the kitchen and you can teach the kitchen. I've done it, it's fun. You can teach the whole kitchen as mind only school. And it's kind of cool, okay? So in this case, the husband who doesn't, Kunshi, the Kunshi of the wife cannot tell that the husband she sees is really part of her own Kunshi, okay? Got it? And that's the mind only school's version of link number 1 to bring in Sugeng, which is probably what Vasubandhu is gonna say, okay? That's the mind only version of link number 1. Okay, got it?
Yes.
Then she's gonna yell back, which is link number 2. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Now, one of the tests, especially in the mind only school, of whether you've had an authentic experience is whether or not it can trigger a memory. And that's the bear and the mouse thing. Okay. Yeah, okay, so one of the tests of whether you could discern clearly is, could you remember later that you saw blue and your mind appearing as blue, okay? Could it inspire a recollection of that division, okay? And he says, Jesu ngepa yang jen minu, it cannot.
Follow that it would be
Yeah.
able to ascertain a memory from
Yeah,
that.
later, okay, Jesu ngepa. You couldn't have a subsequent memory, for example, that I saw my husband and I saw my mind appearing as my husband, okay, except a trained mind only practitioner.
Yeah.
All right, okay. Shendu na ngartan ki nuje jugo. If this discussion were not this way that I've just described it, and if this discussion were the way you want to describe it, you got the same problems as we just had with the hell realm and the real hell realm appearance and the not real hell realm appearance. You're going to get the same problems, okay? Cool.
Yeah.
I'm taking myself out to dinner after this. I'm just telling you. Okay, here we go. Please read. Who's up? We got 2 minutes. Let's not waste it.
How about Alex Rivas?
Yeah. In fact, I guaranteed you a few extra minutes. So let's go over.
Okay. Rivas.
Hey, Rivas, ¿dónde?
Sorry, I'm here.
Okay.
Hey, Alex, that was a great yoga class. Can I get a recording of that yoga class?
I don't know who.
Yeah, we have good.
V and me want to do it again because we enjoyed it. Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, here we go. Please read word.
Wona. Hamok mani ana nuche chitabu shik nang shena.
What's that say?
It says, well then, in the lower 2 realms, well, actually saying Shana. The question is then, therefore, in the lower 2 realms, what is it that is appearing as the vessel and its inhabitants, the world and its
Yeah. How do we see Rimrock, and how do we see the cowboys in Rimrock?
rockers?
Yeah. Now, okay. So look, I understand that idea was wrong. about, I understand everything about the discrepancy between what appears and what you think appears. I got that. But now tell me how it really works. Okay. How do I see Rimrock? How do I see people in Rimrock? Okay. Got it.
Got it.
And then we got that. We're going to skip the root text because it's too much of a cat out of the bag.
It would be too
please-
easy. Just
Please, please.
answer.
No, we have to suffer for our knowledge. Then we remember. Please read. Who's checking?
Oh.
Marina Larnemark.
Marina.
All right.
Sure, I'm now here.
Okay, Marina. Nice to hear your voice. Nusu. Mikmani rangi ki wangpo tela nangwe yu nam yinla gyu ne ni ten tei tsok truk ki yultu nangwar kang nyupa ten tei kunshi yultuang joko.
Whoa. Okay, so let's just start from somewhere. We have this sentence split into two parts. Some things appear directly, ngusu. Other things appear indirectly, okay? I'm guessing the blue appears directly. The knowledge that I'm looking at my own kunshi occurs indirectly. I'm guessing, okay? Let's see.
Okay.
I'm guessing it's that division, okay? Ngusu mikbani. What do you see directly is the yul, which means dun in our normal language here. We're trying to stick to the language of wang, dun, ni, okay? Wangbo and the dun.
Samchen.
That's, we're trying to, I wish he hadn't shown in yul,
Yeah.
but because we've been on wang dun for like 3 days now. Okay. So, okay, what does appear to you directly is the to the sense power in your own being, okay, rangyu, in your own being. What appears to is one thing appears to your sense powers in your being, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And then indirectly, there's the capacity of the kunshi to appear to you as the objects of the 6 kinds of awareness, okay? And that's what we call kunshi, the capacity of things to appear that way to you is kunshi. So he's trying to distinguish between kunshi and the apparitions it throws forth, okay? But in the end, they both appear to you, okay? If you were well trained, maybe you could discriminate between the blue and the kunshi appearing to me, okay? You could say this is just that the wife in the kitchen who's about to get to nirvana is supposed to be sensitive to the fact that what she sees is in her own mind. Yeah, okay. And most people can't draw that distinction between the blue or the husband in the kitchen yelling and part of her own mind appearing as the husband yelling. She if she's well trained, she can make that distinction. And that's the reason to be a mind-only school follower, because then you can not yell back. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Let's do like another 2-3 minutes, okay?
Sure.
Yay.
Wona semchen shepe jolpar semchen ni tak tang shengi gyula wangpo ngar nangwa kang yinpao shepe nutu shena.
Yeah, now somebody comes up and says, look, Tsongkhapa, that was a very beautiful idea you had. Directly, we see the husband. Indirectly, we understand he's coming from our own kunshi. I got that. But that position is thrown into question. I like to translate damage that way. that position is thrown into question by the commentary to the word being.
Semchen, yeah.
Now, there's only 4,660 texts in the database from India, which have the word being in them. Okay, maybe this is a little bit irritating, Tsongkhapa.
But
Okay,
we already determined it was Lord Maitreya from like 20
yeah, it's Utan Namje, yeah.
Yeah.
Madhyanta Vibhanga, yeah. So anyway, look, the other guy says, your position, Tsongkhapa, is thrown into question by the way the word being is explained in the commentary. And he doesn't tell us which commentary either.
Yeah.
And the commentary says, Semchen ni data shengi gila wambanga nawa kanyabao. The living being is that thing which appears to the 5 sense powers within my being and other people's beings. Okay, that throws into question your position, Tsongkhapa. Okay, thankfully we're gonna do this next time.
But it's just
Okay,
getting
so-
good.
Yeah. Yeah, it means, come on. Well, how can multiple people see people? Okay, something like that. All right. New question. How can everybody on the Zoom call see Word? You know,
Good karma.
yeah.
You got that right.
If that was annoying, your background.
Exactly.
Okay, let's Japanese food.
Okay. Us. Sashi Buki. Sanye Shindu Nike Wagi Shoku Nambak Shinraju Parsho Kuram Guru Rana Mandavakam Niriyataya Geo Adi Geo Kun Sunam Yashe Tsotokshi Sunam Yashe Tokume Tampa Kuni Show.
Hey. Okay, you guys, tomorrow's the last day of a hard week, and then we're gonna take 2 days break. So
Yay.
don't whine. Just think about your vacation.
Thank you,
Geshe-la.
Geshe-la. Thanks,
Did you-
Word.
Geshe-la, do you happen to have a version of Interlude on Emptiness after the last class?
I don't think so.
Okay,
I can send it. I'll send you what I have. How's that?
thank you so much.
Okay. So I'm sending you 3 texts.
Cool.
All right, everybody, stay tuned if you want to join the Q&A. There's a Q&A session coming up right now, or we can, take a little 2-minute break
Who's it with, Nick?
with me.
Wow.
Oh,
So
throw out your big questions.
I hope you asked all your tough questions already, and we can just talk about different flavors of ice cream and things like that.
Yeah.
Okay, Jay again.
That's
All
why I
right.
love you guys.
We love you,
Alright.
Geshe-la. Thank you so much.
Ali soup.
Thank you.
Thank you. Good night.
Good night, everybody. Wow. Thanks.